Peace. What's the word? What's happening, everybody? Give everybody a quick second to tap in with the kid, man. I don't have much time today, man. I probably got about 20, 25 minutes, man, to chop it up with y'all, man. So hopefully y'all got a little time for this spontaneous build, man. I just want to give y'all some words of encouragement, inspiration, motivation, whatever y'all want to view these words as, man. So I'm gonna give y'all about a minute or so, then I'm gonna go into the build, man. You see what we talking about, man. We talking about stop fighting against life. A lot of people are fighting against life, and when you try to fight against life, man, you're not gonna come out victorious, man. You're not gonna come out victorious, man. Life is gonna be undefeated. Montel, peace, what's happening? Because life is not something that you fight against, man. It's just not something that you don't fight against life. Like, you don't resist life. You don't resist the flow of life. You don't do that. That's death. Like, we do not fight life. Stop doing that. When life throws some little punches at you, man, learn how to roll with the flow. Roll with the flow, man. Roll with the flow. Clocks in. Peace, what's happening? Magic, peace, what's happening? What's the word? Stop fighting against life. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Like, even when you study martial arts, when you study martial arts, Maurice, peace, what's happening? Like, they'll tell you how to fight based off of the way the opponent is moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll tell you, like, watch how that opponent is moving, and you complement their moves, and that's how you conquer them. Instead of just trying to fight against them, man, you see, okay, they making this move, so I'm gonna roll with that move. Boom. That is how you do it. That is how you do it. Like, you study the way your opponent is fighting, man, and you roll with that flow. You know what I'm saying? You roll with the flow, and then boom, you got him. You got him. I mean, if you study a martial art that's right and exact, they gonna tell you that. They gonna tell you that. Roll with the flow of the opponent. That is how you do it. That is how you gotta look at life, man. That is how you gotta look at life, man. A lot of y'all are resisting life. A lot of y'all are not paying attention to the signs that you are giving yourself, because y'all know I don't deal with anything outside of self. So when you are receiving signs, that's you talking to you. So a lot of y'all are ignoring these signs that y'all are giving yourselves, man. That's why certain things stand out. When you start planting certain seeds, like, you the best knower of yourself. So you know yourself. So when you got things out here that you indulging in that goes against your true nature, certain things are going to start standing out. And that's your mind. That's your subconscious mind trying to tap in, like, hey, man, listen, you need to stop indulging in this, man. So I'm gonna make something stand out. Something that you've been encountering every day. Now all of a sudden it's standing out. It's the reason why that's happening. That's you talking to you. It's a reason why something that you've been seeing every day is starting to resonate now. It's starting to stand out. You got to pay attention to that, man. You got to pay attention. It's standing out mentally for a reason. Don't ignore that. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore that, man. Stop ignoring it, man. Stop ignoring the messages that you give yourself. Stop ignoring the signs that you give yourself. Stop ignoring it. Y'all got to stop ignoring self out here, man. And that's what's happening, man. That's what's happening, man. People, y'all, we get signs and all that type of stuff every day. Every day. You plant certain seeds in your mind every day, man. And your mind, your subconscious mind goes to work every day, man. It goes to work every day to ensure that the environment, the seeds that you are planting, ensure that they grow, ensure that they manifest, man, into a beautiful crop, man. You are the best knower of yourself, man. So when things ain't making sense, it's not making sense for a reason, man. When things are not adding up, it's not adding up for a reason. Tap into that. When something don't feel right, it don't feel right for a reason. If something don't feel right, that don't mean let me go fool with it anyway. Nah, it don't feel right for a reason. This is not making sense for a reason. Tap into it, investigate. That is how you roll with the flow of life. When you receive that sign from life, all right, man, y'all, we done been there, done that, man. When you working too hard or something, man, and your body just crashed, you fall asleep, then wrecked your car, something like that, man. That's life telling you, slow down, slow your roll. And you can either listen to it, or you cannot listen to it. But not listening to it has consequences. Disciples of Christ, peace, what's happening? A-Shep, peace, what's happening? For sure. Appreciate y'all tapping in. But yeah, you could either listen or you could not listen. But I guarantee you, you're gonna receive this sign. You're gonna receive a sign, man. When you plant seeds, you're gonna receive it. You're gonna talk to you. You're gonna talk to self, and that's what's happening. Stop ignoring it, fam. Stop ignoring it, man. You've been out here trying to speak health into your, and then you eat something and it's making you feel all bad. You shouldn't have ate that, man. Listen to that. That's your body talking to you. How many times do we ignore that, man? You ate something, man. Now your head hurt, your stomach hurt. You feel like you about to die. Stop consuming that, man. Stop consuming it. That's the message. That's a sign. That's you talking to you. But you want to ignore it. There's some consequences behind that. Now you got this deadly disease. And now you crying. Well, your body tried to warn you. Your body tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen. That's almost like me, man. When I was working in banking, we got, like I've told this story plenty of times, but we got robbed. Like the bank where I was at, the first bank got robbed twice. I had dreams before each one. I had dreams about the banks getting robbed before each time we got robbed. That was my sign to get on up out of there, man. Change the industry. You not doing what you need to be doing in life. You not doing what you should be doing. This is not your purpose. If you continue to remain in this environment, it won't end well. I gave you 2 signs. I gave you 1 sign, all right, boom. And this is crazy. The first sign is like, all right, man, we got robbed. Dude slid the note. Second time, I had the dream again, getting robbed. Second time, it was a little more, dude had the gun. So I was like, each time, the robbery was worse. So I listened. I said, all right, yeah, it's time for me to get up out the game. Let me go and get up out of this corporate environment, or else it's not going to end well. Like, for sure. I had to listen to myself. Each time it was telling me, hey, this is not your purpose. You don't want to die not fulfilling your purpose. But if you remain in this banking environment, that's what's going to happen to you. So my mind was giving me signs via dreams like, hey, y'all going to get robbed. Then it happened. It's like, all right, what you going to do? I remained at the bank. I got another dream. All right, y'all going to get robbed again. It's going to be worse than it was the first time. Lo and behold, it was worse. So my mind like, all right, man, you better make a move or else this third time it ain't going to end well. I got up out of there. I had to listen. God is ISIS. Peace. What's happening? Good times. Peace. What's happening? So you gotta listen to yourself, man. Like I said, the best know yourself. Listen to yourself, man. Listen to yourself. Y'all gotta start trusting yourselves out here, man. You know what's right and exact. You know it, man. Just listen. Listen to yourself, man. You in a situation. You receiving, not even receiving. You paying attention. You bear witness to every sign that's letting you know that this is not an ideal situation to be in. Leave, man. Seriously. Trust yourself, man. Trust it. The last thing you want to do is ignore all of these signs and these messages, remain in something for too long. Then when it ends, you be like, man, I knew I shouldn't have been in this situation this long. I knew I should have left. That's the last thing you want to do. That's the last thing you want to do. It's the last position you want to be in, to where you knew you shouldn't have been in something, you remained anyway, and then it ended how you knew it was going to end anyway. That's a terrible feeling. So to avoid that, to prevent that from happening, when you get the sign, listen. Son, God is peace. What's happening? What's the word? Oh, magic for sure. You know, and you gotta break them down, man. When you listen, especially when it's clear. Like when you get a clear dream, a clear message, you definitely got to pay attention to that. Like when it's something that you don't even have to decipher. Like me having dreams about the banks where I'm at getting robbed, that's clear. I don't have to decipher what this means. I don't have to look up any dream interpretation. None of that. That's clear. That's letting me know that I'm not living my purpose out. And if I remain in this environment, this is how this is going to go for me. So that was clear. Like I didn't need to break that down. I didn't need to decipher that. I did not need to do any of that. I listen. I'm like, all right, bet. Let me go ahead and let me make this move. So when you receive a clear sign, a clear message, definitely pay attention to that. That's the least you can do. Because a lot of times the stuff don't necessarily be clear. You be having to figure out what it means. So when you get something that's clearly telling you what to do, go ahead and listen to that. Go ahead. God is peace. What's happening? The disciples of Christ, I'm trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't been in situations, man. I definitely, I be feeling vibes, things like that, man. When I'm in certain environments, it's like, all right, hold on, I ain't trusting this environment, I ain't trusting this individual, and me having that feeling, man, it done got me out of some situations because I'm listening. I could easily ignore, and the times that I have ignored myself, things didn't end well for me. The times that I have ignored myself, things did not end well for me. So you always got to listen to self, man. You have got to listen to self. I'm trying to tell you, this goes back to when you was in school and used to second guess yourself, man. You doing a multiple choice joint and you didn't show, you knew the answer was A, but you didn't chose C, then you get the test back and it's like C is wrong and A was the correct answer. And you like, man, I knew it was A. I don't know why I chose C. Second guessing yourself. Every time you second guess yourself, you're going to get that answer wrong. Every time, I guarantee you. The proof was back in school. Every time you second guess that answer, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. I'm trying to tell you. I ain't even going to say every time. Probably 95% of that time that you second guess yourself, you got it completely wrong. And it was the answer that you originally thought it was. Jalen, peace, appreciate that donation. So for real, I don't know about y'all, but I'm big on that, man, being tapped in. Being tapped in to self is one of the greatest things you could ever be. So why take that for granted, man? If you tapped in to self, why would you take that for granted, man? You got that knowledge of self, use that to your advantage. You know who you are, you know yourself, use that to your advantage, man. Tap into that at all times. It's plenty of people out here, plenty of zombies as we call them, that's out here, they not tapped in to self. So they wish that they could receive signs or interpret the signs and break them down because everybody receives signs, but they just don't know how to decipher them because they've not tapped into themselves. So when you tapped into yourself, man, appreciate that, man, and use that to your advantage, man. Use that to elevate, evolve, and grow. Like, come on. Zoomer generation, let's get it. Again, listening to yourself. You know how many times I got people that come to me, they know I be on a vegan vibe. You know how many people come to me on a day-to-day basis and be like, man, I want to go vegan or I want to go vegetarian. But the moment you hit yourself with that but, you going against yourself. Yourself is telling you you need to do this. But when you hit them with that but, you're resisting yourself. You're resisting life. Like, yeah, I know I need to go vegetarian or I know I want to go vegan, but nah, I don't even let people finish that sentence sometimes. I'm like, just do it. Just do it. Like your body is telling you. The reason why you telling me is because your body is telling you you need to do it. Don't question that. Like that word, that B-U-T, but when that word comes after something, it's about to be a bunch of BS after that. Soon as somebody says but, they're about to hit you with a bunch of lame excuses, a bunch of nonsense. When somebody says I need to do something or I want to do something, but it's about to be a bunch of BS after that. So don't even allow yourself to finish that sentence, man. That first thing, what preceded that but is what you need to be doing. Everything that comes after the but is nonsense, is BS. Don't listen to that. I know I need to eat healthy. I know I need to do better, but BS. You know you need to eat better. There is no but after that. You know you need to eat better. You know you need to exercise. You know you need to meditate, get your mind right. There is no but. There is no but this, that, and the third. Like, no, there is no but. I know I need to take better care of myself. That's the end of the sentence. Point blank, period. There is no but that should follow any of that. There should be no comma, but. No, I need to take better care of myself. That's the end of discussion. Zero, what's happening? Akuma, peace. Darrell, peace, what's happening? Akeem, peace. Oh, yeah, for sure. You be upset. Kwame, what's happening, brother? Man, I used to do that all the time. I was a master at that. Of second guessing myself on tests, man. For real. Straight up. So I know how that go. But we got to apply that to life. We done second guessed ourselves plenty of times in life. I know I ain't the only one that done went against my better judgment in life. And come on. So where a situation, you done been in a situation where initially you're like, yeah, I shouldn't do this. Because if I do it, this is how it's going to unfold. Then you do it anyway, and guess what? It unfolds exactly how you envisioned it. So then when it happened, you can't even be mad. Like a situation like that, you can't even be mad, man. You just gonna laugh. A situation like that, you can't even be mad, man. You just gonna laugh like, man, I knew I shouldn't have did that, fam. Like I knew it. But y'all, look like my client is in here, man. I told y'all I ain't have a lot of time, so I appreciate y'all tapping in with the kid. I got to get this gym ready for this climb. I said I had about 20 minutes, but I ain't had that. Look like they here early, so I'm going to have to finish this build probably tomorrow or so. So I appreciate the brief time that y'all had to tap in with me, man. But we going to finish this build, man. I'm going to give y'all these words fully probably tomorrow or so. So be on the lookout, man. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in on this short notice, man. It's always love. Ash Styles P say love is love. Y'all take it easy out here, though. Peace.